I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
What's going on, guys? Damn, I haven't streamed since the website stream, I think. I've been really busy. I've been working like a slave. And I still got to work tonight. I usually wait till I'm done with work, but I'm up and I couldn't really go to sleep. So I said, screw it. Might as well do a stream. Fuck it. I mean, I don't think anybody will mind. Got some specials going on the website right now. I added something. $3.99. You can get on and try the website out for a week. That ain't gonna last long though, but I just decided it's a lot of people for some reason having financial difficulty, or I believe they just cheap. I just think motherfuckers are cheap and don't want to pay. That's what I think it is. But I'll go and err on the side of being nice and say some people are having financial difficulty, but they want to see the content. So, a limited time only. You can get a 1 week pass for $3.99, just so you can kind of check the website out, this, that, and the other. Also, the 1 month price has been lowered to $8.99. And I think some of the other ones are lower too. I don't know. All the prices are lower now, just to help people out. You know, is what it is. I'm not complaining. The website's been running good. The new streaming is going great. The new live player that we installed is amazing. It's instantaneous. There's no delay in between the stream and the chat. All of it's been fixed. And we've been streaming, stuff you can't get away with on public streams like this. We did the Broly movie, the first and second part, because I did it in 2 parts. So yeah, it came out pretty good. Everybody enjoyed it, and I got to roast the Broly movie live. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, never really got a chance. Hey, that's the benefit of having my own website. I can roast stuff that I can't do on public websites like this. So yeah. Anyways, something has been getting on my nerves. And I want to ask you guys a real question. Do you argue with prostitutes, hookers, or whores? Like, do you go to your local corner where there are prostitutes and argue with them? Do you go to an escort service and get on the phone and argue with the escorts? Most people will say no to that. Well, the reason I asked the question is very simple. If you ain't going to argue with a hooker or a whore or a prostitute in real life, why do you come on the internet and argue with them? If you do a stream or a platform or whatever, and you have a bunch of OnlyFans / Instagram whores sitting around a table who sell sex. This is what they do. We know it's what they do. Aren't they the same as hookers? Prostitutes, whores? Is it not the same thing? So why would you argue with sex workers, as they like to call themselves? They're whores. Look, number one, I don't argue with bitches. Not even my woman. Because women are fucking stupid. They say really stupid shit. We all know it. They say shit based on their feelings. You hurt my feelings. My feelings hurt. Blah, blah, blah. So that's number one. That's why I don't argue with women. Hang on, let me fix my mic real quick, guys. There we go. Look, I got my window open, because trying to air a place out. And they're chopping down some trees back there. That's what you're probably hearing in my microphone. My bad. That's why I turned the volume down some so y'all don't hear it so much. But anyway, back to my point. They call these women 304s. They call them hoes, sluts, ran through. I mean, they got so many different ways of describing these women. And I agree. Most of these descriptions are very correct. But what I don't agree with is sitting around arguing with them. If a chick has been ran through, if she done had 50, 60 dudes in her pussy, then she is not on the level in which she can argue with me. You are a fucking whore. Nothing that comes out of your mouth matters to me. Fresh and Fit, or Fake and Fraud podcast, as I like to call them, they like to say, well, we try to teach men to avoid these kind of women. Yes, you try to teach other men to avoid them while you're knee deep in them. While you're on sugarbabies.com trying to fuck them. You bring them on your stream. You ask them for pussy in exchange for coming on your show. We've all seen it. We've all seen the text messages and screenshots where you use your show to leverage pussy. So if these women are 304s and all this and this and this, why do you care? And if your show was really truly about helping men, then how come you don't bring on professional women? Not professional whores, but lawyers, doctors, teachers, professors. Why are they all OnlyFans whores? If you're truly trying to have a real dialogue with women, these women do not represent all women. These are whores. You go and you find whores, and then you try to make people believe that all women act like this. And it's not true. It's just not true. Yes, women want a guy that has some money. Most women just want three things: a job, a car, and a crib. That's it. They just want you to have those things. Nobody wants to fuck a guy who lives with his mom. Nobody wants to fuck a guy that's catching the bus. Nobody wants to fuck an unemployed dude. Sometimes you don't even need all three of those. Sometimes just having a job is good enough to get pussy. Sometimes just having a car is good enough to get pussy. These guys are full of shit. Okay? They full of shit. And we know they full of shit. They bring on hookers, whores, sluts, prostitutes, sex workers, and they want you to believe that every single female is doing what these whores are doing. Hang on. Let's get into it, shall we?
I feel like
As someone that lost the weight.
Oh,
Anytime a sentence starts off with "I feel like," just disregard.
what do you mean? Like, I feel the way I feel towards it all is like you just gotta love yourself, and like whether that's big or small. Like, so I like
This is what all women say. Look, guys, I can deconstruct any of this stuff. Women all say the same shit. Like I said in the beginning, one of the big reasons why I don't argue with women is because women are fucking stupid. They say all kinds of stupid shit. That's the number one reason that they bring on these hoes and these bimbos. Because these chicks are fucking dumb. All they are is looks, for the most part. That's it. They're just looks. And I've noticed that the selection of women coming on has gotten lower and lower. Like, they just had a group that came on. It was a bunch of fat girls. Okay? So the level of whore that they're getting has even went down. Like, you can only talk to so many whores in Miami before you start to rotate the same old ones.
just as long as you're loving yourself, I guess if that's what you're asking me. No?
And I was just wanting to get your thoughts on the body positivity movement. So you agree with it? You think it's whether you're fat or slim or whatever, love yourself?
I mean, to a certain extent, because there are some people who will take it too far and, you know, you're unhealthy to the point where you're jeopardizing your life or whatnot. Like, for instance, I can even speak on my sister. She's a little bit bigger or whatnot, but she's more healthier than me, honestly. She eats better than me. She works out more than me. She probably can run a little faster than my ass. Like, you know, like, so it's like.
But she's bigger than you?
I swear on my life.
So
like,
that by default, that means she doesn't eat healthier than you then?
No, I promise you on my life, she's like borderline vegan now.
Damn.
That doesn't mean
like she, because
vegan?
yeah, it's
Being
like
vegan
borderline, you know, like she'll still from now and time, like, you know, maybe eat some seafood or maybe in a little meat or something from time to time, whatever. But majority of the time is usually vegetarian, vegan, but she makes really good vegan food. So
that doesn't necessarily mean you're healthier if you eat vegan. Like, there's a lot of shitty
no,
foods
but
that
I
are
know
vegan
she's
friendly.
healthy because she wakes up every day and she's taking her vitamins. She's educating herself. She loves herself. She's
See, listen to what this girl's saying. It's very fucking stupid. Okay? I'm not gonna sit here and play the let's show women respect game. Alright? I'm not gonna show stupid fucking people respect. And it just so happens that most women are fucking stupid. You wanna know why men run everything? You know, women always complain about patriarchy. It's not patriarchy. It's that women are fucking stupid. It's just that simple. And you're stupid because you don't use logic or reason. You use your emotions to dictate everything. That's one of the stupidest things you can do. If you call a man stupid, it's normal. If a man says something dumb, if a man says something stupid on one of these podcasts, everybody roasts the shit out of him and everybody laughs. It's funny. But when a girl says something stupid and you say it's stupid, you're a misogynist. The number one reason to not argue with women is that because it's very simple. They're fucking dumb. They're going to say stupid ass shit. This girl just sat here and said her sister, who is bigger than her, is healthier than her. That's really fucking stupid. I weigh 238 pounds. My brother is like 195. My brother is more slender. He don't have a gut. He looks like he's in better shape than me. Because he is. And what if my brother was sitting on this panel and said, yeah, man, I'm 195, my brother's 238, and my brother's better in better shape than me. Now, keep in mind, neither one of us are bodybuilders. We're just regular guys. Now, if I'm that big and I'm a bodybuilder, then that makes sense. Because most of that 238 is probably muscle. But just two guys that are just guys, don't work out every day. We ain't bodybuilders. We ain't running up and down the steps like Rocky. There's no way I'm healthier than him. He's at a lower weight. He's carrying less body fat, which makes him healthier than me. Everybody knows that women say stupid fucking shit. This is why I don't understand why Fresh and Fit has went on as long as it has. Even Kevin Samuels shit started to do this. Because at a certain point, you know what women are going to say. You know it's going to be fucking stupid. And you kind of run out of dumb shit to talk about.
Spreading love and light and going to church and living in her true self and doing what she needs. She's very much healthy.
Listen to this stupid shit. Everything she's saying is fucking dumb. By the way, guys, they added the follower only mode. Finally, I'm glad. And they added the sub only mode. So when some of you broke ass losers start subbing to the channel, I'll turn that on. I only got one person to sub right now. I appreciate it. Now, if I was a naked bitch in a hot tub, I'd have 70 subs already.
She's healthy with probably everybody in this room. So that's just that.
Well, if she's bigger, then by default,
she's
that
bigger,
means she doesn't control calories.
Or maybe it's just because of how you're born and how your body's set up in that type of situation. Like,
that's really fucking stupid. You're not born fat. You're not born obese. You make yourself that way based on the fucking decisions that you make. I'm 238 pounds because I eat shit I probably shouldn't be eating. If I would lay off of the bullshit, like, I don't drink sodas anymore. All I drink now is fruit juice. Apple juice, orange juice, shit like that. Or I drink Gatorade or Powerade. I don't drink Coke, Pepsi, none of that shit anymore. I just said, fuck it, I'm not drinking it anymore. Just that one little change can help you lose weight. It seriously can. You don't have to drink Cokes and Pepsis and shit and sweet tea. Just leaving those alone will make you lose weight.
Because at the end of the day, when I used to be big, and it really does run in my family. Everybody is bigger. We hold on our weight and whatnot.
But you made a change, right?
I did. Let's ask the nurse.
That doesn't have to do with anything.
And I made a change.
She's sitting here talking about everybody in our family's big, but now look at her, she's skinny. That means you changed. It means you took it upon yourself to make changes. So that's proof that it can be done. That's also proof that you're not born that way. You choose what happens to your body based on how you eat, whether you exercise or not, this, that, and the other. Guys, I'm going to say it again. Women say really stupid fucking shit, and because they're pretty, we're supposed to just say, all right, let her say it. Fresh and Fit, or Fake and Fraud, as I call them, they know that they bring on dumbass bimbos. They know that they bring on dumbass bimbos. They bring on whores, OnlyFans sluts, whatever. I'm not going to be nice about what I call them. They're fucking whores. I'm gonna call them what they are. Those are the kind of women they bring on, and then they wonder why they get these dumb ass answers and these dumb ass responses to stuff. Cause you're talking to whores. All they know is lay on their back or bend over or on their knees. They don't know anything else. You don't need to know anything else if your only ability is the ability to take dick. What other possible skill could you need? If you know how to open your mouth and spread your ass cheeks, and you're an OnlyFans girl, what other skill do you need? None. You don't need any other. So this is why they specifically bring on these kinds of girls. Because they know what kind of responses they're going to get. That's what makes all this red pill shit so fucking boring.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that anybody else can do, including her, you know, like maybe because she used to be smaller. I've gained and lost my weight about 3 times, you know, so I've literally been from 200 to like my height, like after that maybe 190 at the most, about 3 times. I've gained it because my body, it will fluctuate. I look like this today, and in a week or so from now, it's gonna be giving very like you might like it. It's just how your body
All right,
is.
so I'm just gonna say it. If you're fat, it's your fucking fault. You eat too many calories, and that's what it comes down to. When someone is fat, that basically tells me by default. Let me finish. It means that they don't control their calories, because the only way that you're gonna lose weight is by being in a calorie deficit, which means you have to control your caloric intake. That's what it comes down to. So if you're fat, by default, you do not control your calories.
I'm pretty sure that if you are born, if you're born and you are bigger, and let's just say your body is slower or whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
Slower metabolism, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's things that you seriously cannot help. And you're talking to somebody who's gone through hell and back to lose the weight. I've gone through hell and back to lose the weight to look like this. People do not go to my extent to look at this. Sometimes your body will never do that. So you can't sit here
even
and
if you have a thyroid condition, which is a minority of the population, like probably 90+% of the people that are fat because of their own choices, not because of thyroids. But let's say they do have a thyroid issue. We're talking about 100 to 200 calorie variance of them having a slower metabolism. That still can be controlled. So regardless, there's no excuse to be fat.
Let's agree to disagree.
No, there's no agree to disagree anything. If you are fat, that is you not being able to control calories, period. That's a fact. If you do not.
So what do you think is fat?
I mean, if you're,
what is fat to you?
Having a high body fat percentage.
What is that to you? What is your weight? Like, what does that look like to you?
It depends on the person. Everyone.
No. The question is, what does it look like to you? Like,
if you have a high body fat percentage,
how big is that?
It can depend on the person, their height, weight, their age. That all varies. It could matter.
Because you look like somebody who probably never have to even dealt with weight problems or anything like that, or has he?
Actually,
or are you somebody like me who?
Actually, I got fat on purpose. I got fat on purpose. I did an experiment just to prove that everyone is pussy.
You look like you would.
I got fat to 250+ pounds, and then I lost the weight systematically 6-7 months by controlling my calories and not being a pussy about it.
It's a choice.
Okay, but
it's a choice,
wait, that's what I'm saying. You chose to be fat. Were you born that way?
That's irrelevant.
Did you have an opportunity to have that decision? Because I never.
Do you see what I mean? See, women will argue. They will argue when the argument's already over. This is another reason I don't argue with women. No matter how much evidence you bring to the table, they will never shut the fuck up. Because they think they know everything. They will never shut up. It's never over. This is why when people tell me to do debates or call-in shows or bring women on the panel, I don't. I don't. Look what happened remember when I went on William's show with him? Remember that? And I got to arguing with them stupid bitches on his show? That's what fucking happens when you have men who use facts, logic, reason, and evidence versus fucking feelings. It turns into a stupid fucking argument. The woman gets upset and starts getting an attitude, and then it escalates from there. Guys, if you truly think these women are 304s and they're not even worth your time, you want to know the number one thing you can do to get under a girl's skin? Whether it's your girl or any girl. You want to know the number one thing you can do? Ignore them. If I was sitting on that panel and one of those girls spoke directly to me, you know what I would say? I would look right I would look right at one of the guys there, either Byron or other guy, and I'll be like, is not a man talking to me? I'm here to talk to men about men's issues, about problems that men have with females. I'm not here to speak to not a man. So can you tell not a man to direct her shit to somebody else? That's exactly how I would do. I would not sit there and argue with bitches. You would never see me doing it. There's nothing to argue about. I'm a man, you a bitch. Shut up. I don't even argue with the woman that I fuck. So why am I arguing with some fucking Instagram hoes? I'm not. It's never going to happen. These guys are a poor definition of what it means to be a man. Because they actually waste their breath arguing with bitches. They sit online arguing with bitches. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I had that decision. You know what I'm saying?
Did,
It didn't. No, I did not. I did not.
If you overeat calories, you have a choice in the matter.
Because now,
if you
somebody with something.
Here's the thing: we got to take some accountability here. If you're fat, you made a conscious decision to overeat. You are in control of every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth. So we can't sit here and be like, no, they have a body thing because of their thyroids or slow metabolism or body type. None of this shit exists anywhere except for the United States. We coddle people and make them feel better for being a fat piece of shit.
So then it's the problem our food and what they're putting in it, or us?
You, because you choose to put the food in it knowing that there's bullshit.
Okay, what if a situation where you don't necessarily have the money to eat the way you need to eat? So you could be looking like that and do what you need to do. What we do next?
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? How it just keeps going. She can't just accept that people are fat because they overeat. No, it's got to be another reason. How many goddamn shows do you have to do before you realize that none of these women are ever going to sit down at that table and say, you know what, you're right, I need to make some changes? It's never going to happen. So why do we keep pretending like one day these women are going to wake up? We keep pretending like they're going to have an epiphany, that they're suddenly the light's going to turn on and they're going to realize that they were wrong. Do we really think that's going to happen?
Food for
cheap. Where?
You can.
Where?
You can.
Where?
Grocery store.
Y'all where healthy food at when you broke?
Now you're right.
Somebody could tell me.
A McDonald's hamburger is $1.
Okay, well, you can go.
Salad is $8.
Here's the thing: you guys just keep making excuses. You guys just keep making excuses.
Or
when there's a will, there's a way. You can always find healthy food for better prices and for cheap. There's no excuse to be fat. You pick every single morsel of food that goes in your mouth. So if you're fat, that is your choice. Period. By default, if you are fat, you don't control calories.
I don't believe that.
It's not about belief.
I can maybe even agree to that after a certain age.
It's not about It's not about what you believe or what you think. The fact is.
Okay, yes, it is.
Can you stop interrupting? Stop interrupting. Let me finish my point. If you overeat on calories, okay?
Fuck.
Numbers don't lie. If you overeat on calories, you will gain fat. If you eat in a calorie deficit, you will lose fat. Simple.
And that's a fact.
Thermodynamics. Okay.
That is a fact.
Okay, if you agree that that's a fact, shut up. See, here's another problem that you have. They sit at this table and they all drinking liquor. Or whatever they put in these cups is most likely some kind of alcoholic beverage. Because I've seen several times on this show where these dumbass whores are sitting here getting loaded. When ratchet ass fucking OnlyFans hoes get liquor in their system, and then emotional ass Myron gets mad and tell him to get the fuck out. There is nothing more punk ass. There's nothing more punk ass than setting girls up, starting shit with them, arguing with them, and then getting mad and telling them to get the fuck out of your apartment. He thinks that makes him look good. No, a real man would have never been in that situation in the first place. A real man wouldn't have a female speaking to him that way. This dude got millions of dollars and women still talk to him like he a punk. I'm not a millionaire, but I ain't never had no bitch talk to me the way they talk to him. In my whole life, I've never had a female talk to me the way these girls talk to these two dudes. Never. And I ain't got millions of dollars. Remember, he's a high value man. You're so high value that bitches come on your shit in your apartment, cuss you out, tell you got a small dick, call you a bitch. One girl punched you in the face, another girl stomped your foot, another girl spit on you in your own crib. But you a high value man. If you were high value, they would treat you as high value and they would show you respect. You wouldn't have to keep telling her to be quiet if she had respect for you. You wouldn't have to keep telling her to shut up. I'm just saying, this idea that these are real men that y'all watching is retarded. They're not real men. Real men command respect without even talking. Real men don't have to tell women to be quiet. Women shut the fuck up around real men.
But you said, no matter what, if you're fat, it's because of what you're doing. No, it's not, because at the end of the day, it could be down to where you're raised at, how you were raised, what this and this, your age. Okay.
She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Most black kids are raised in poverty. And the reason why they fat is because they get all their food from the gas station. And we all know there ain't nothing at the gas station but junk food.
Hey, now you're older. Now me, for instance, I got to an age where I can get a job now. I can afford to do the things that I need to do to better me. So now I'm doing that. And that
it's always about them. Me. They bring on the same old selfish, tired hoes over and over again. It's so fucking boring and stupid.
That's where that change came from. You can't blame me or say all people are this kind of way, this and that, because you don't know where they came from, where they started from, or what their situation or their story is at the end of the day. Now, if you're bigger now, and let's say you older, you got you a little job, you know what I'm saying? You a little older, you a little of age, make good decisions. It's on you for sure. But before that, no way. And that's just...
She's so fucking stupid. And the fact that they letting her talk is on purpose. They're letting her talk so she can talk herself into a fucking corner, which is what all these women do. They all talk themselves into a corner.
That's how I feel.
That mindset is why so many people are fat in the United States, because they keep making excuses for why they're where they are right now.
Because I literally just said you can make a decision right now to be better or worse. And when you have the mental capacity, you're at the age.
See how she keeps cutting him off on his own show? See how she keeps on cutting him off? See, the show would have stopped a long time ago if it was me. I wouldn't have said a word. I would have just sat there like this. And when everybody say, what we waiting on? Oh, we waiting on her to get up out of here and then we'll finish. I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna fight. But if you hit me, spit on me, kick me, scratch me with your fingernails, any of that bullshit, I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna grab your ass by your fake ass hair, and I'm gonna sling your ass out of my motherfucking crib. And when the police come, I'm going to show them the video footage of you spitting on me, hitting me, scratching me, biting me, whatever the fuck that you did. I'm going to show them the proof that I had a right to throw your ass out of my crib. These dudes are so fucking punk ass because they live in Florida, a stand your ground state. If somebody hit you in Florida, you can hit them back. Somebody spit on you, you can spit back on them. If somebody's in your house, whether it's a man or a woman, they refuse to leave, you can physically throw them out. You can use force. That's Florida, guys. I know because I'm from South Beach. These dudes live in Florida and they have every right to grab these stinking bitches and throw them out. And what do? They argue with them. I would have got up, put my arm around this bitch's neck and drug her ass to the door and threw her and her shit out in the hallway. And I would have been well within my rights because in the state of Florida, that shit is legal. They don't care if you're a woman or not. If somebody wants you out of their apartment and you say no, they got a right to physically put you out. What do?
And you have the means to do what you need to do, because at the end of the day, there's people out here who want to be healthy. They want to do what they do. But at the end of the day, all you got is noodles. All you got is bullshit.
And you can control the amount of calories that you eat from
I'm gonna
those
go
noodles.
to the store, go get me motherfucking banana or some bullshit that's gonna take up the whole dollar that I need to eat for the day.
You can control your calories and you can pick food.
No, you can't. Life does not control.
Yo. Let me finish my fucking point. Stop disrespecting me, all right?
Oh.
If I'm making a point, let me finish my point.
You're right. Go ahead.
Like, I don't know who you think
I
you're
just said
talking
you're
to
right.
or what
Go
platform
ahead.
you're on.
I
all
just
right?
said you're right and go ahead.
Don't start with the disrespect
But
now.
I just said you're right and go ahead.
Okay? So anyway, like I was saying, you pick.
This is a man. This is what y'all call a man. Do y'all see that? This wouldn't happen to me.
What you buy, you pick what you put in your mouth. There are foods out there that are healthy, that are low calorie, that you can go ahead and buy that are not that expensive. Okay? That's another common cop out. Oh, I can't eat healthy because it's too expensive. Oh, I can't eat healthy because of my family. Oh, I can't eat healthy because I grew up in this background. Oh, I can't eat healthy because of my body type. All these are convenient excuses. No one gives a fuck about your excuses. The only thing people care about are results. If you are fat, you by definition do not control your calories, because the only way you get fat is by eating in a calorie surplus. When you eat in a calorie deficit, you lose weight, or at a calorie maintenance, you maintain weight. As a fitness trainer, I'm disappointed that you're over here saying this ridiculousness that people typically try to say to excuse fat people for their poor decisions.
I said
we're not going to say that.
Because earlier.
Boys and girls, listen to me very closely. Listen to me. You cannot come on the internet and proclaim yourself to be a man if you are arguing with groups of women every day. If you are allowing groups of women to get under your skin to the point where you get mad and throw them out, you cannot turn around and say, I'm a man. You can't do it.
Earlier, you said if you're fat, period, no matter what, it's because you don't control yourself.
Yes, listen. The Fresh and Fit podcast is starting to be like the Jerry Springer show or something like it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they bring on girls that they know they can piss off. They know they're going to get drunk and be stupid so they can have an excuse to do the Frank Castle bullshit. Guys, this is all planned in advance. Okay? They know that some of these girls are ratchet as fuck. They know these girls drink. They know these girls got a loud mouth and an attitude. I watched one episode where before they even really started talking, they called this girl out for being an asshole and for basically being a bitch. They knew before they sat down that she was a bitch. They knew that she was a troublemaker. And guess what ended up happening by the end of the show? You guessed it. They had to kick her off. Okay? They knew from the get-go. This shit, exactly, it's manufactured. They picked the certain types of girls. They listen, guys, they go through these girls' Instagram accounts. They go through their profiles. They find out everything they can about these girls. They know who they can trigger and who they can't. Okay? He purposefully went after this girl because he know no matter how good she look, she's still a ratchet hoe. Ratchet hoes can't help themselves. They gonna get mad. They gonna go off. It's what they do.
Fat because you want to be. And that was my biggest point. Before certain ages and before you have the means and before you could, how you're brought up, what you're educated to, what you're used to, you cannot say at a certain age, I cannot agree with you to say that everybody from they're born to now is in full control of that, because you're not. You're really not. At 10 years old, or I'm not fucking, I don't even have the sense to know what I'm supposed to be really doing.
My mom used to make some of the most fattening foods anyone could ever eat. My mom, all she made was shit with pork and beef. When my mom made collard greens, it had bacon in it. Baked macaroni and cheese. Everything had grease. Cornbread. You know how my mom made cornbread? She takes some grease, fry it up, pours that in the fucking cornmeal. Pours the grease from the skillet into the cornmeal, mix it all up, and then pour the cornmeal back into the skillet, put it in the oven and cook it up and bake it. That's why her cornbread is so fucking fire. That's why it's amazing. I grew up on fatty foods. Most black people did, because most older black women can cook. These young ones can't cook. My mama can go in the kitchen with no cookbook, no instructions, and make a 20-course meal. My mom can cook any fucking thing. And I'm pretty sure most of you dudes with an older black mom, y'all know what I'm saying is true. I bet y'all mama can cook. It's just these new bitches today can't cook. So they don't understand. But I grew up with super fatty foods. It's all in how much you eat. My mom would ask me how much I wanted on my plate. She didn't ask me whether or not I wanted something to eat. She would say, is this enough? Is this enough? Is this enough? You know what you have to say? Hey, Mom, I don't think I can eat that much. How about eating half of your normal shit? Let's say you get a number 3 from McDonald's every day. I think that's like the double quarter pounder meal. Okay, if you like McDonald's and you can't stop eating it, instead of getting the number 3, why don't you just get a regular cheeseburger? Think about it. Instead of getting the meat lovers pizza with the stuffed crust, why don't you just get a cheese pizza with stuffed crust? Exactly. That's because motherfuckers don't want to. It's all about wanting to. Motherfuckers don't want to eat healthy. Look, I said it once, I'll say it again. If you go to the gym right now, how many black girls you see in there? I know a bunch of you dudes that watch me go to the gym. When you go to the gym, how many black women do you see in there? Be honest. Just put a number in the chat. And I'm talking regulars. I'm not talking every blue moon you come in there and it's 10 of them. No, I mean if you are a regular gym goer or gym rat, every time you go in for your workout, how many black women do you see? Because it is a 1000% stereotype, a true stereotype, that black women do not work out. I could go down to Planet Fitness, Gold's Gym, Rush, any of these gyms around here right now, stick a camera in the door, film everything, and I guarantee you there won't be a single black woman in the frame. Guarantee you. They got all kind of gyms. They got Curves. That's the place for all women. There's never any black women in there. It's all white women, all Karens. Every fucking gym around here. They blame it on every fucking thing. You sit in the fucking hood. You eat fatty foods and junk food. You have a bunch of babies and you don't work out. That's why the majority of the black female population is obese. It is a fact, boys and girls.
Doing or this and that. Can't control I'm big. So that's what my problem with you was. It was like, no, if you're of age, you know what you're doing, yes. Or if you want to be better, or just anything, if you're big, you don't like yourself, you want to change it, you're right.
Your head
but you cannot say like, oh, you're just born. If you're born that way and you're that way, no, that's not what it is. That's not how it goes. Maybe after the age of 15, I'll give you after 15 or so, when you get some sense to make your own decisions, and you can start figuring out what you are. Because at the end of the day, when we're born, we're just born into this life. At the end of the day, we're born into whatever life is fucking gave to us. So no. I give you that, but after 15, at least.
Okay, well, even after 15. That's
the age when I got my shit together.
Okay, well, even after 15, you can start adopting healthy lifestyle habits and lose the weight then.
So then we can agree with that.
So why do we have fat people that are adults that are in their 30s, 20s, whatever?
Because that's very much their choice. But like I told you before, my issue was never your choice. My issue was you saying that it's from no matter what. All people, all ages. If that's how you is your choice. It's not always like that.
I didn't necessarily say that.
Well, that's how I took it.
Well,
so then I can't
control how you take things or how you feel. All I can say are the facts. How you choose to feel after the facts are stated is your problem. Well, you could have explained
a little bit further on.
My thing is, well, if you would stop cutting me off, I'd be able to explain it. Simply put, if you're fat, that's a byproduct of bad discipline, lack of good decision making, and eating in a calorie surplus. That's a fact. It is what it is. How you feel about it is irrelevant. It's the truth. If you're fat, you eat in a calorie surplus for a prolonged period of time, which is why you're fat in the first place. Like I said before, I've been fat, I've been in shape, I've been skinny. I've been all three. And I'll tell you right now, you make a conscious decision to be fat if you want to be. It's your fucking fault. We got to take some personal accountability here. But again, we live in this crazy world nowadays where your personal decisions that you make are not your problem. They're not your fault. Like if you're fat, oh, it's society. If the food is too expensive. Oh, it's my thyroid. It's my family.
Weird to me that you're taking what I'm saying and applying it as if I'm not agreeing with you to what you, if you're of age and you have it and you know, and you're after, let's say what I just gave you, 15 up, when you could clearly make a decision about what you want to do.
Once you can look in the mirror and see that you're fat and you look a certain
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Someone give me an excuse for why you would sit around a table for 2 hours arguing with these dumb whores. Somebody explain to me what anybody could get out of this, except it's drama TV. It's like the Real Housewives of Miami. That's all. Like, what probative educational value can anybody get out of arguing with a bunch of whores? And somebody can get mad, oh, they're whores. They sell pussy on OnlyFans. That makes them whores. Okay? Porn stars are whores. If I click on OnlyFans and you getting piped from the back by Mandingo Warrior, and then you turn around and sell that for money, you are a whore. If you make home videos with your girl that y'all watch privately, that's one thing. But if you selling it on fucking OnlyFans for $5 a pop, you're a whore. Ain't nobody saying you can't be whores. We're just saying let's call shit what it is. People think, well, they're not selling pussy to people. Yes, they are. I don't know what your pussy looks like until you put it on a video and sell it. Do any of y'all know what any of those porn stars look like before they take off their clothes and get fucked? You don't know shit about them till they choose to take off their clothes and choose to open their legs. That's when they become whores. Plain and simple. Because they're making money off of their pussies. And off of sucking dick. That makes them whores. Whether they doing it on a street corner, whether they doing it in a studio with a bunch of fancy lights, it doesn't change the fact being a whore is being a whore. And they surround themselves with whores every night, and they wonder why they have these kinds of conversations.
And like once you can make that, cause like I told you, what I was saying was never that. Like, yes, now if you are eating bullshit, you gonna look like bullshit. It is what it is. That's what the fuck it is. But before age, you can't say that all people, because I'm somebody who was literally like, my whole family's big. I was born big. Like, I had to fight extra hard.
And that's
like,
their choice. They decided to eat extra calories.
Okay, that could be or it could be something in the genes and something in the lines.
Bro,
I'm pretty sure because
genetics,
there's fast metabolism,
it does not matter.
There's slow ones.
It does
now,
not
we all have
matter.
fast ones.
Stop. It does not matter. If you are, regardless of your genetics, some people have fast metabolism, some people have a slower metabolism. Regardless, you still got to eat in a calorie deficit. Your deficit might be a little bit higher than someone else, but you still constantly choose what food goes into your mouth and whether you're going to eat in a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit. If you have a slower metabolism or you're insulin resistant, whatever it may be, it's still your choice what foods you put in your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give fat people a cop out like you're trying to do right now based on genetics, all this other fuck shit. That's not the reality. The reality is you got to eat in a calorie deficit. Your genetics do not play that big of a part as to why you're fat. It's personal decisions that play the role into why you're fat, not your genetics. Your genetics make a small component of it, and it might put you in a position where you might have to diet a little bit harder than someone else that isn't as genetically gifted, but regardless, you still have to be foundationally at a calorie deficit. Period.
It's a choice.
There's no way around that. You can't make an excuse up for fat people. Period. Can't.
We got some chat.
Somebody has some?
Yeah, me. I think she's agreeing with you.
No, she's trying to give them an excuse. Oh, genetics.
I'm pretty sure almost everybody in this room can literally, if they were listening to the words and not necessarily trying to just like maybe have a rebuttal all the time. You know what I'm saying? I literally said, I agree with you. If you eat bullshit.
Big Law said, what the fuck am I listening? Exactly, man. Exactly. This is why you don't argue with women, boys and girls. Okay? This is why. You just don't.
What I just said. You look like it. If you are what you eat, you are what you do, you are what you think. So I never disagree with you. What I said is there is a
But then when you talked about your family, you gave them the cop out of genetics.
No, what I said was...
Yo, who the fuck are you yelling at?
What I said, because I don't like what you're doing here because I literally now for the third time and explain to you that
Number one, hold on. Let's
that
set some
it's
ground rules. Let's set some
before.
ground rules. Do not ever yell at me again. Don't do that.
Or-
Do not fucking yell at me. I don't know who the hell you think you are.
Don't cuss at me.
Yo, get the fuck off the show, bro.
Nigga,
Get the fuck off
you.
the show.
Man, get me off the show.
Get the fuck off the show.
Get me off the show.
Yeah, you're gonna act tough
Get
like
me off
that.
the show.
Get the fuck off the show.
Get me off the
Get the fuck
show.
off the show.
Get me off the
We'll call the
show.
cops
Get
on
me
your
off
dumb
the
ass.
show.
The fuck
I
out
know
here.
your troll ass would.
I'm gonna call the cops on your dumb ass. These are men, by the way. These are the tough guys of Miami. They live in a stand your ground state. And in a stand your ground state, if someone is on your premises and you've asked them to leave and they say no, based on Florida law, and Miami just happens to be in Florida, you can physically remove them, even if that means having to physically restrain them and then toss them out on their ass. I'm gonna call the cops. Yeah, these are your men. These are your red pill manosphere men right here. I'm gonna call the police. Let's go down the list of bitch ass things that Fresh and Fit do every day. 1, they argue with bimbos. Who the fuck argues with prostitutes? Who argues with prostitutes? Bitch ass dudes, that's who. Next thing they do, they try to reason with prostitutes. 3rd, they try to negotiate with prostitutes. They yell, cuss, and holler at prostitutes. They threaten to call the police on prostitutes. But these are real men. I don't know why there's not more people on the internet debunking these fucking clowns. They're getting rich by lying to dumbass, desperate dudes who can't get pussy. It's a bunch of dudes who can't get trim because they don't want to do the necessary things to get trim. They don't want to get a job. They don't want to get a car. They don't want to move out of their parents' house. That's why they can't get pussy.
No. Like, I'm confused.
I'm not going to physically do it myself.
I said 3 times.
He just said, I'm not going to physically do it myself. Well, you just turned yourself into a bitch.
Because you're talking to me like this is a
because you
different
keep attacking
conversation.
me and you because you're a bully. That's what you are. You're a bully. No, you're a bully. You're a bully because now for 3 times I agree with you.
Why the fuck is he arguing?
Fuck out of here.
I agree with you 3 fucking times.
We're done. We're done.
Did I or did I not? And now you keep coming at me like I'm wrong, like I'm doing the most, and I'm not.
Turn this bitch mic off.
Oh, what? Because I'm right?
You ain't right. You look
You
stupid.
a bitch and you're a pussy.
You gonna
How
get the
about
fuck
that?
out right now. That's
And
what this gonna be
I
right.
blame your mama.
The fuck out of
I
here.
blame your mama.
Yeah, blame my mom.
I blame your mama.
You look like a clown right now.
Nigga,
the
you
fuck
a
out of here.
bitch. You a clown.
Yep.
Everybody in the world
The
don't
fuck out
like
of here.
you.
Yep, and you're here
I'm
though.
only here because you're
You're on my
friend.
show.
Fuck out of here.
And
Nigga,
you're
I
on my
never
show,
even seen
bitch.
this show
You're on
with
my show,
homegirl.
bitch.
I'm on one of
You're on
your
my
facts.
show, bitch. The fuck out of here.
Cause bitch, you don't know me.
Fucking
Like I
clown.
said,
The
bitch,
fuck
you a
outta here.
bitch. You a bitch. And it's all you ever gonna do. Right
Yep.
here.
That's why you look stupid right now.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
okay,
out of here,
yeah,
bro.
I don't.
Fucking clown world.
Girl, boy, fuck you.
Fuck you,
Like,
bitch.
like,
You look crazy
like,
right now.
you's a bitch.
Now look at this, look at this bitch right here waiting to take her place. Just look at the nasty skanks that they bring on. This bitch sitting here digging in her ass, waiting for her chance to get on the panel. So they have stupid ones sitting there, more stupid ones waiting to get on.
Fucking clown, bro.
It's you thinking
It
people
was not that serious.
Nah, I didn't think it was
It's been 10
I'm not
minutes.
sure my
Talked
bones
about
over here.
nothing.
If I wanted to touch you, my nigga, I would.
Oh, yeah.
And they let her come back. They let her come back.
Like, cause
Yo,
you
get
don't
out of
know
here.
me,
The
and
fuck
I
out of
don't
here.
know you.
Look like a
But
clown.
you can find out.
Find out what? Who you threatening, bitch? Fuck out of here.
You fuck nigga.
Yeah, bring your guy back over here too. See what happens. Dumb bitch.
Okay.
Wow.
That went well.
Ratchet fucking hoes, bro.
Ratchet fucking hoes. But you the one keep bringing them on. You keep going and getting them and bringing them on and arguing with them. So maybe the ratchet hoe is you. Maybe you're the problem. I don't know how anybody at all can honestly and truly watch these guys and not see what I see?
Daughter-in-law?
Yeah.
You said daughter-in-law? I would say her because of that, like, I would say, like, state her opinion. Like, she just keep it real. Like, she.
Do you think men like opinionated women?
Honestly,
You don't.
Ooh,
Wow.
I feel like
No, for real. Like, I mean, is it true?
Have you ever heard the phrase "women are to be seen and not be heard"?
I've heard it. I don't agree with it.
Okay.
But if you want someone like that, go find someone like
No,
that.
but let me ask you this:
Myron.
have you heard the phrase? Correct.
Of course.
That goes for both
And
parties.
it's a common saying. Why?
Now I want y'all to understand something. The little white girl that he's sitting there arguing with, she disrespects him the whole show, and he don't throw her ass out once. But this girl in the red right here, he throws her out. This is another thing that people don't pay attention to with this show. When the black girls get ratchet and talk shit, they get thrown the fuck out quick. The white girls, they let them motherfuckers talk shit all night. The white girls have to really, really, really get ratchet before they'll throw them out.
Hey. They actually have it in Spanish too. So it's commonly said in Spanish as
Someone
well.
told us.
Okay.
Okay, the reason why it's a common phrase is because it's kind of how things have worked for a long time. Opinionated women in general typically aren't the most attractive to most men.
Yeah, because they don't look at alpha women.
Ooh,
Yeah, because
And the alpha
men-
woman is low key the breadwinner too. So when you run into a
here's the
breadwinner,
reality.
you know it's
Like what
insecurity.
women
So
have
the
to
man
say.
trying to break you down
Alpha-
and show off with other women whole time. He can't
Alpha
appreciate what's in
is
his
an
face.
inherently masculine term. So when you say alpha, all you're basically saying is masculine woman.
Yeah, basically.
And opinion women as well. That also
we don't
falls
wanna date
into
men.
it.
Okay, but an opinion, yeah. I mean, being disagreeable is a masculine trait.
Mhm.
Now, let me ask you, do you think men like masculine women?
No.
Some do.
The answer is most don't. No, well, let me ask you, would you date a guy that wore heels on Saturdays?
Oh my
Me
Jesus.
personally, no.
She would.
I
Okay.
know a lot of people would.
Okay, so
I'm
why do you
saying
expect
she
a man
would.
to like a masculine woman if you don't like a feminine man?
What do you consider
'cause
a
there's-
masculine woman?
Because there's such.
Every last bitch on that panel. By the way, all of them. All of them. Every single one of them on this panel. All of them are on OnlyFans and Instagram. They all do sex work. All of them. Do you know how? Listen, it's not even a coincidence anymore. They don't even try to find girls outside of Instagram and OnlyFans. Like, if they just pretended to search for women that wasn't a hoe, it would at least make the show a little better. I would give Kevin Samuels credit. He talked to whatever woman called in. It didn't matter what job she had, whether it was OnlyFans, a lawyer, a school teacher. He talked to all kinds of women. Fresh and Fit talked to the same kind of chicks every show. OnlyFans, Instagram hoes. That's it. That's why the conversation is always the same. It never ever changes. This conversation is old as dirt. It's always this conversation.
The thing as the Kinsey scale, and you
Okay.
know, like people, you know, sexuality is fluid, and there's some, you know, men that like more masculine women, and there's some women that like more feminine men.
That's
Okay,
true.
let's
That's
say the
facts.
most desirable men that are the most masculine. Do you think they want masculine women?
What was the question
It
again?
depends
Sorry?
on what they like.
Do you think the most masculine men that women typically find the most attractive want masculine women in return?
No, typically no.
Okay. So wouldn't it be fair to say that if you want to get the best guy that you can get, you're more than likely going to have to be feminine to a degree and
So
get rid of that masculinity?
so the
Damn, you
best
gotta get
guy
rid
is
of
the
who
most
you are?
masculine guy, is what you're saying?
No, you can continue to be who you are, but you got to deal with the consequence of being who you are. You will probably more than likely not get an assertive, dominant, attractive male that's traditionally masculine if you're a masculine woman.
That doesn't really matter if that's not what you like to begin with.
Right. It's like
What
Some women like feminine men. And
Okay.
like to
True.
them, like a masculine man is like, okay, like whatever.
Bullshit.
You see it as like the grand prize, like whatever, but to them it's like nothing because
That's
they're
a
just
lie.
not into that.
That's a lie. Women overwhelmingly prefer a more masculine, dominant man. And if you don't believe me, what is the most popular book amongst women? 50 Shades of Grey. What does that book exemplify?
That's my
A
movie.
man that is attractive, tall, income, dominant, etc. He has all the traits that women traditionally look for in men. Now, are there some weird exceptions of women that like feminine men? Absolutely. There's always going to be anomalies. But again, exceptions don't make the rule. If I line up 100 women, they're going to want a traditionally masculine man. 95 of them.
Okay, that's fine. But like, I'm just saying, you're generalizing, and I'm just saying, well, I have no cases otherwise. Okay, whatever.
We went over
yes,
this. The generalities is how the world works.
I'm not even gonna talk about that. Yes, exactly. But I mean,
you see how disrespectful she's being, and you notice he's not having a knee-jerk reaction to throw her out. See, they like white girls. Him and his buddy, they like white girls. They want to fuck white girls, so they'll let her run her fucking mouth. They'll let her talk shit all day. Because at the end of the show, they're going to pull her to the side and try to fuck her. Same thing with that other one at the end down there, the bald-headed one. She's bald-headed, but she got some nice tits. So they'll try to fuck her too. They don't like black girls. They don't even hardly look at these bitches. They don't even like talking to them. Like, they're so obvious. Like, this is such an open and shut case for these guys.
I mean, you asked and I answered. That's it. You asked me why, and that's it.
What I'm saying is that masculine women are not attractive just like feminine men are not. Disagreeableness and being alpha is not attractive to a majority of men. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you had started saying that they're not attractive, period. I was just saying it depends who the attraction is for.
Yeah.
To a majority of men, it's not attractive. To a majority of men, alpha women, as you guys like to say, which is nothing more than a masculine woman, is not attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that, but I'm just saying, like, the Kinsey scale exists, and there's some women that like feminine men and vice versa. That's all I was trying to say.
Right.
I wasn't trying to make
I haven't met a single woman ever that wanted a feminine man. And I'm 46. I'm probably twice that girl's age. I've never seen a chick that wanted a punk ass dude. Never. I'm serious. Not a single damn one. Hang on a minute. I got something I want y'all to hear in just a second. Because it just needs to be said. I'll let y'all hear it. Just give me a minute.
Up like this whole thing.
That scale is highlighting
stand on what you're
minorities.
saying with confidence. Bottom line. Stand on what you're saying, because they're gonna eat us up regardless.
Yeah, fuck your skill.
I mean, that's the whole point of the show. That's kind of the whole point of the show.
I mean, again, that scale only highlights a minority.
Okay. Just because someone is a minority doesn't negate its existence. And the minority is a lot bigger than you think. You see it's a minority, but like, given how many people are actually on the planet, like, 10% or whatever percent, that seems negligible. Yes, in comparison to the majority, absolutely. But they make up a pretty significant population.
By default, they're insignificant because they're a minority.
That made no sense, your argument.
Well, sure.
I see why.
This is what happens when you argue with whores.
I get it. You're trying to be all inclusive, which is a very, noble thing, I guess. But the reality is that it's not statistically insignificant. It's a minority.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that 100 people out of 1,000 people is, yes, those 100 people are the minority, but when you look at it, it's still 100 people. And
she's really stupid. See, she's one of these college Beckys who think that she actually learned something at school. All she really learned is how to get drunk at a frat party and get nailed. That's all she learned. That's the reason why she's an OnlyFans whore. Because that's all she learned at college. These girls kill me. They love to talk about how they went to school for this and went to school for that. But even though they all went to school and they got degrees, what are they doing to make money? I have a degree. Okay, what are you using that degree for? Are you laying it on the bed before you lay on top of it and get fucked? What is it? What the fuck is your degree doing? What is your degree doing for you? Tell me. Nothing. Ain't doing a damn thing. You get a degree and then you go to OnlyFans.
it can still make some sort of impact, if that makes sense.
Versus 900 people.
Yes, actually.
Oh my god, bro.
Still a minority.
He went to school,
see
right?
why she's so strong in opinion.
Shout out to Black Widow. Yo, I mean,
That's so funny. I've been compared to her before. I like that.
Yeah.
it's just amazing to me how like women will make arguments for the minority or statistically insignificant situations, but like again, masculine
we're a
women aren't
marginalized
attractive.
group.
Like it's just a fact. Like masculine women are not attractive.
It's because women are also a marginalized group, and they tend to speak for most marginalized groups. Men, straight white men, are not typically. They're not the marginalized group. Everybody else will typically speak for marginalized groups.
Because men are
you have an ounce
hierarchy
of
based.
compassion.
Well, here's the thing: men are hierarchy based and production based. Men typically tend to be less communitarian than women are. That's why women overwhelmingly vote Democrat and they vote for government programs that give handouts. Versus men is, hey, you did the best. We're going to go off of merit versus what we feel.
Because there's never been a need for men to communicate because they've always just gotten what they wanted by force.
Wait, what?
Are you listening to this? This is the worst of all the whores that I've ever heard. The only thing worse than a whore is a whore who thinks she's smart because she went to college. You're a prostitute with a degree.
There's no need for men to communicate and have like these. You're saying that like they don't have those, communication skills that you had just mentioned. Is that what you had just said about communication, the hierarchy?
No, what I said is that women are socially superior to men.
No, that what you had just said now, that men are hierarchical and like something about being communicative. Isn't that what you had just said?
No, women are more communitarian.
Communitarian
Yes.
men. I mean, women. Okay.
Yes.
What are you saying right now, man?
Yeah.
No,
I'm trying to make sense of what you're saying.
What I said is, because you said women care about marginalized groups.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that men care about what really matters and are more merit-based, not communitarian. Women are communitarian, which means, oh, let's help everybody out. Men understand a lot of the times that's not a reality.
Sorry, I'm cold.
That's not, I guess, like a reality, but okay. Like, for example, it's...
Capitalism is an inherently masculine form of government.
Yeah.
But
I
it
agree
works.
with that.
Capitalism is not a form of government. It's a monetary system that we use, but it's not a form of government. So I think maybe he's been spending too much time around these whores. Now he's starting to sound like a dumbass.
To an extent, it works for those who
Are you
make
not in the best country in the world right now?
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say yes, and I'm not gonna say no.
It's a
There's
fact.
a
It
lot
is
of
the best country in the world.
There's a lot of countries that are worse, and there's countries.
Damn.
See, you're just being disagreeable.
What the fuck?
You are in the best country in the world.
I'm not being
Some people think
disagreeable.
France-
Like I could best. What defines
country. They
best
got
is
free
best.
healthcare.
Like best is
GDP,
subjective.
way of life.
We're the number
Where's
one
the
world power
opportunity?
right now. We're the number one world power. So it is a fact that the United States is the number one country.
Yeah, but Russia definitely on their head.
What?
You know, they still running shit too.
This bitch said Russia. Russia is one of the poorest countries on the planet. All they have is a military. The people are over there standing in line for a loaf of bread in Russia.
Russia?
Yes.
Over the U.S.?
No, I'm saying like they're all in sync. They're all moving.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to what you were saying, you were saying
All right,
something
fuck out
about
of here.
communitarian?
No, I had misunderstood what you had said. I heard communicative.
Communitarian.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my God. Hang on, guys. All right. Richest countries in the world. Number 1, United States. Number 2, China. Number 3, Japan. Number 4, Germany. Now, I don't know why that's so impossibly hard for people to look up. Oh my God. For her to sit there and claim that the United States is not the best country in the world is an idiot. She's just being a bitch. Just to be a bitch. Sometimes women just do that. I'm just gonna be a bitch just to be a bitch.
I misheard you.
Okay.
Okay. She's being honest. All right.
Anyway, that video was over. I want to play something for y'all because this shit right here is. This is something that I've always thought my whole life.
About sex.
My burning need. You see, my dearest Riley, it is this instinctive and burning need to procreate between a man and a bitch that not only keeps the human race going, but also fuels many important industries, such as my very own.
So what do you think about homies over hoes?
Is that something at Denny's? I don't know what that is.
Homies over hoes? You know, like, you supposed to put your homie over a hoe. That's how pimps do, right?
I don't think homies over hoes is a sentiment that a pimp named Slickback can co-sign, Riley. I mean, don't get me wrong. A pimp named Slickback will put a lot of things over a hoe. Money over a hoe? Always. Brand new gators over a hoe? Absolutely. A turkey sandwich with just tomato? Guaranteed. But homies? Oh no. A pimp named Slickback don't do shit for the homies. Let me reiterate, don't do shit for the homies. Unless the homie wanna walk that stroll and get that money, the homie ain't getting a damn thing. And the same goes for brothers, peeps, dudes, fellas, dunnies, comrades, whatever the niggas is calling each other nowadays. Sound like some gay shit to me.
Man, that's the way I've been my whole life, man. Fuck everybody. Motherfuckers walking around, all these, like, Fresh and Fit the other day was talking about, you don't need to be friends with females. You can get guy friends, and you don't need nobody. If you got a set of balls, you can walk by yourself. You don't need nobody. I walk alone. I ain't got no motherfucking friends, no none of that. Don't want them and don't need them. They are a waste of time and energy. Only thing friends do is try to fuck your girl and beg you for money. Hey man, can I borrow $20? Can you loan me some money? That's all friends are good for. That's why I ain't got none. I don't want shit to do with them motherfuckers. I keep on telling y'all, man, fuck everybody. Fuck these raggedy hoes and fuck these dudes. What the fuck? I don't even know who the hell this is. What? Who the fuck is this and why is he following me? Some dude just started following me. He got a weird ass fucking channel. I don't fucking know. Fuck it. What do I know, right? That reminds me too, man. I want to say this, okay? Once again, Kick.com did some really stupid shit that I think they need to stop doing. They need to stop making a big deal of these people with big names coming on the platform. Drake made one stream on Kick. Drake came on, did one stream, hasn't been back since. And they sucked his dick for 2 weeks. Oh, Drake is here. Okay. Aiden Ross. One stream. Ain't been back. The guy who started the shit. The guy who helped build the shit. Trainwrecks. Ain't don't nobody remember the last time he fucking streamed. He the one helped build this fucking thing. All these people with these big names, stop sucking their dick, Kick.com. Worry about the little people who trying to grow. Quit sucking off these big streamers. Because they come, they do 1 or 2 streams, then they disappear. And then you done wasted all that time and effort trying to fucking suck this motherfucker's dick when you could be helping the real people that's keeping the damn thing going. Aiden Ross only came on here because he got mad at Twitch. He didn't come on because he actually wanted to fucking be on Kick. Because they offered this motherfucker $150 million and he said no. He wouldn't take the contract. So he don't want to be on Kick. How about giving that money to the motherfuckers who want to be on Kick? How about that? How about y'all give the motherfucking money to people that want to stream here? Stop offering money to people like Aiden Ross and Drake and all these other motherfuckers so they can come one time and then leave. The shit is getting stupid, man. Every time it happens, I start laughing. I went on Twitter and I roasted the hell out of them. I said, every time y'all get one of these big streamers to show up, y'all suck their dick for 2 weeks and then the person don't come back. I said, why don't y'all use that time, money, effort on real streamers? People who actually want to make content for y'all. Listen, if Kick fails, it's going to be because they keep trying to get these big streamers to come and these motherfuckers are not going to come. You got a chance to build your own homegrown streamers. You got a chance to build your own stars and celebrities. But instead, you trying to buy them from Twitch. That's the same thing YouTube did. Buying Twitch streamers. Come over to YouTube and stream for us. Don't buy them. Create your own. That makes the shit better. It makes people give a fuck. I'm just saying, like, this shit is so stupid, man. That's part of the reason I don't even be on that much. It's like, these motherfuckers would rather pay all that money for one dude instead of taking that $150 million and giving it to the people that are here every day. You could take that $150 million and you could give that shit to all these motherfuckers who own this damn shit streaming for free right now. It just make more sense to me. What do I know, right? Anyways, I'm going to play my new video game. This shit right here. For anybody who's wondering. I'm off work tomorrow, so I actually have some real fucking freedom. And I'll probably be on the website tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I promise you guys that I will stream on the website more often, and I'm going to keep that promise. So I'll probably be on the website streaming tomorrow. I might be on here too, you never know. But I want to keep the content going on the website because right now it's rolling. It's plenty of shit on there to watch, and it's going to be plenty more coming. And I want people to keep coming back, so I'm going to keep on streaming on the website, like I said. If you haven't subbed to the site, right now I got, you know, some low prices just for this week so people can get their foot in the door. Take advantage of it. If you can't or you don't, I don't want you to blame me next week when the prices are back to normal. Don't be bitching at me. Oh, man, it's too much. Well, right now it's as cheap as it's ever been to get on the website. And I'm only doing this because, you know, my website guy was like, hey, man, let's do some specials. You know, cut the prices, give people a break. That helps generate business, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. So, yeah, I'm running some specials this week. Go check it out. I don't want to hear you fucking crying if you miss out. I don't want to hear it. Because you're getting the opportunity. Anyways, dudes, I'm going to get up off here. I'm going to find me something to eat. Play this game a little bit. And I haven't been asleep since I've been off work. So I'm going to take my butt to sleep after. I want to learn how to play this Wild Hearts. My brother has it. He said it's like Monster Hunter, but it's like some more shit. It's not like this feature where you can build shit during the fights. It's like Fortnite, kind of like that. So I want to try this shit out before I go to sleep. And then I'll let you guys know what I think about it. I don't know if it's going to be as good as Monster Hunter World, but I'm willing to give anything a try because I need something new to play. That's why I bought the shit. So appreciate y'all came out. And look, all you broke dudes that don't want to pay for the website, sub to a nigga channel. My subs are turned on. I got like the most cheap ass motherfucking community I ever seen. I bet you if I stop streaming on this motherfucker and just go strictly to the website, I bet you y'all start subbing in, cheap bastards. Matter of fact, that's probably what I'm going to do. Y'all don't start showing some damn support coming out for the streams. I'm just going to stay on the website for the people that's actually paying. And fuck everybody else. Anyways, I'm out.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.